Yes, I'm Prentice McKellar. I came back to school here in '66 and '67. Had a chance to play under Beryl Shipley. His first year was my senior year. I just came back from Korea and kind of had a bad attitude, but Beryl really took me under his wing and kept me. I think he kept me because I was a little too old to throw away. But anyway, he kept me on and taught me a lot of discipline, and I really appreciate him giving me a chance to be one of the ball players that he coached then. Thank you very much.
I'm Durwood Duke. I attended Southwestern from 1954 through '58 for my BS degree, and stayed a year later and got my master's degree in health and physical education here at Southwestern. I had the opportunity to play 1 year under Coach Shipley, an experience that has been a positive influence on my professional career as well as my personal life. I feel real good over this opportunity to come back here and share this with him and meet all of the players again that I played and coached and worked with, and I certainly appreciate everyone here at Southwestern or at Lafayette that has made this possible. Thank you.
I'm Marion Stewart. I came to US SLI in 1955 and played 2 years under Dutch Reinhardt and then 1 year under Coach Shipley. Those years were very pleasing to me, and Coach Shipley kept me around a year playing for him, even though I was not too talented, and appreciated that. My years at USL were exceptionally rewarding to me, and I appreciate the effort that Coach Shipley gave me, or the opportunity he gave me, and those years were the best of my life, actually.
Hi, Jimmy Dykes, class of '66, 12th man on a 12-man team during my playing days, and had the good fortune, thanks to Coach Shipley and Coach Caldwell back then, to be the freshman coach my junior and senior year. Coach, you were without a doubt the finest coach that I've ever known in the profession. But more than that, you were a wonderful individual. Thought of his players first and always, and thanks for helping make all of us what we are today. Dolores, you too, you were special throughout the whole thing. Probably will be canonized one day. Both of you, thanks for everything.
I'm Mac Price, a player from 1958 to 1965, 4 years in the service. Graduated from USL 1967 with a degree in the College of Business and Marketing. Played under Coach Shipley under those years, and spent a lot of time with a lot of the players. Especially appreciative to Coach Shipley, giving a person an opportunity to play, and making it so enjoyable.
Another time I tried to get him to recruit one of my cousin's daughters. She played in 6 basketball tournaments and was on the all-tournament team once and the outstanding player 5 times. And the team voted unanimously to give her a scholarship, and Beryl wouldn't do it. Almost called a riot among the team members.
Hello, my name is Bob Cotrier. I had the opportunity to play for Coach Beryl Shipley from 1962 to 1966. My years with Coach Shipley and USL, to me, were the most memorable years of my life. I really enjoyed playing basketball for Coach Shipley. He taught me a lot about basketball as well as life in general. I went on and coached a few years at Como High School here in Lafayette, and also coached at Zachary High School in Baton Rouge. And I'd have to say that Coach Shipley rubbed off on me a little bit on my coaching experiences and taught me a lot about defense and how to play the game of basketball. And it's really exciting for me this last 2 days to be able to meet my former players and boys, guys I played ball with, and I'm just looking forward to the few hours ahead that we can still hash over good times and the good times that we had with Coach Beryl. So thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Bobby Andrews. I played here at USL from 1959 through 1963. We had some real great teams, but also I had the honor of suffering through his only losing season. And that's not an honor, but at least it was taught us a lot about life, taught us not to quit. And we've used that, I think all the members on that team, since we've left here. I'd like to thank everyone who put this reunion together. It's been fantastic to hear all the war stories. They're not all the same as I remember them, but it's been great seeing everyone. I'd like to thank the people that got it together, and it's been a great reunion, and we look forward to the next few hours and maybe having it again in a few years. Thank you.
My name's Eddie Mouton. I played basketball for Coach Beryl Shipley here at USL in 1961 to 1962, and I played on the baseball team for 3 years. I found that playing for Coach Shipley was an interesting experience in my life because when I went to boot camp in the United States Army, it was a breeze after playing for him. Coach Shipley is the type of person I think that every young man ought to have influence his life as a young man. I've benefited quite a bit from the things that he taught me aside from my parents. I think he was one of the greatest influences in my life. I still get to see him here in Lafayette, and a lot of the guys here don't get to see him very often, and I hope they enjoy this reunion. Ed Dugas, who put this thing together, did a tremendous job, and I think everybody's enjoying it. And it's really great to see these fellas. Again, I hadn't seen some of these guys for 35, 40 years.
From 1965 to 69 under Coach Shipley, and as far as this reunion is concerned, it's a great testimony to Coach Shipley that all these people came back, and it's a great testimony to the program at USL that we had, the camaraderie and the togetherness that we had, and it was. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and we've been hearing a lot of stories, and it's just been a great time, and you know, once in a lifetime deal, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
Coach Shipley, I'm Cherie Broussard, the Alumni Director for UL Lafayette, and I just wanted to say how proud we are of this reunion and of all the folks that came back to see you and visit Earl K. Long Gym. I'm glad you guys came out to Walk of Honor this morning. I think it meant a lot to the players to see their bricks down, and it certainly meant a lot to me and to Robert Trahan, who was there this morning, to have you out there as well. So congratulations to you on a well-deserved celebration of your career. Thank you.
Ernie Lawson, went to school in 1961, 1965. Played at USL, played guard. Coach, I can still remember some of the practices. Columbus, Georgia was one of the best. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I want to thank you for the things, the support and the help. And because of you, that's where I am. Thank you so much.
Charlie English, 63 to 68. Coach, I'd like to thank you for all that you've done for all your ball players. I wouldn't take $1 million for my experiences of trying to play ball for you, and we wish you the best.
T.J. Gaspard, from 1964 to 1969. I'd just like to thank Coach Shipley for all he's done for me and all his ball players. It's great for playing for Coach and for the USL Bulldogs. No doubt Coach Shipley is the best coach that has ever coached at USL. Thanks for everything.
Andy Rousseau, class of 62 to 65. Coach, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me and my family, for the jobs that you got me along the way. But I don't want to thank you for that practice in Columbus, Georgia. Ernie Lawson already iterated about that particular practice. I never understood a basketball team practicing on a football field, but I'll never forget it. Thanks.
Rolling. Hi, I'm Bob Verlander. I played for Coach Shipley between 1959 and 1963. Those of us who were blessed enough to have played with Coach not only learned about basketball, but we got a good lesson in life. And after leaving USL and having played for Coach, I was able to apply those lessons in more ways than he'll ever know. And just as we did plan for Coach, we came out a winner, just like we came out a winner on the court. Thanks, Coach, and we'll always remember it. Thanks.
My name is Manny Goldstein. I worked for Coach Shipley from 1971 through 73. He hired me without ever knowing who I was on the telephone. And then he stuck me in a dormitory that was empty on the campus. And that's when I know I should have left. But I still love the man. Thank you.
I'm Jim Red Hoggett. I was the head football coach here when Coach Shipley was athletic director. Some of you may have forgotten that Beryl, in his second year here, was elevated to the athletic directorship as well as coaching the basketball team. He has got to be a very smart guy because he hired me as a football coach, and we had 3 wonderful years together. I've been a friend and a fan of Beryl's for all these 40 years.
Coach Shipley, thank you very much for allowing me to come down to such a wonderful part of the country and participate in your program. 2 things I would like to leave with you. One is in a deep thought and memory of how many times you actually yelled at us to get us to do something to your way versus our way. I didn't realize at the time until this last couple of years that you were the original mascot for the Raging Cajun. Good luck in your future.
Hello, Coach. My name is Tim Thompson, and I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. And I may have been the first recruit for Coach Shipley. I don't know for sure, but he came to Kentucky in the summer of 1957 and recruited me to come to Southwestern and play basketball. And it really was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, and I cherished that time my entire lifetime. It changed my direction in my life, and really had a wonderful opportunity here and a wonderful experience playing for 4 years for Coach, and met my wife here, and it's really a pleasure to have played for him, and really respect him a whole lot. Appreciate it. Good luck. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bruce Bentley, and I was the manager with Coach Shipley from 1966 to 1969. Thanks to Coach, I had the opportunity to get a fully paid college education, something that I'm very grateful of, and have been very fortunate in my life to have been put that education to use. Because of that, I'm still very fond of USL and try occasionally to try to give a little back today for the benefits that I've gotten out of that. Coach taught me several things while I was over there. He was quite a taskmaster, not only for his players, also for the managers. But he taught all of us to work hard, play fair, and to win. And I've been fortunate enough to carry that through in life in a lot of respects. And to him, I'd like to thank him. To the university, I'd like to thank them also.
It's an honor and a privilege and a joy for me to be here. My name is Dale Griffith. I came here from Ashland, Kentucky in 1957 on a scholarship to play basketball for Coach Shipley with Howard Humphreys and Don Church from our area that we're from, and Tim Thompson from Lexington, Kentucky. We were kind of the 4 Kentucky boys. It was really a great experience for me. We were treated outstanding. The hospitality was wonderful by the people. The receptivity was just awesome here. But I guess really the important thing is the difference that Coach Shipley made in our lives as young men whose lives were open to being formed, or the start of forming our future. He taught us many things. He was a man of integrity, a man of credibility. He was a man of honesty with all of us. And but he taught us some principles of not quitting, not giving up, which have stayed with me throughout my life.